Morning. I'm not ready. Got up at 3 this morning. You'd think that I could get something done. No, I said, oh, the chat's been busy. I usually look, I take a peek early. I did not. I didn't. Let's see, what are we doing? Live chat, timestamps, because I'm nosy. Goodness. Look at all our friends already here and all of our friends that we can't see in the chat. Hi to you too. Let's see. Start out saying hi in chat. Hi, Fern. Good morning. Hello, Deborah, my friend. Everyone's my friend. I just change how I say things. Melissa, Practically Creative. Good morning, and thank you for being here. She's a moderator. Let's see. Lynn Vilas, thank you. And hello. Good afternoon, Lynn. Let's see. Deborah asked if Melissa was back home. She had the hurricanes and tornadoes down in her parts, and I can tell you, yes, she is back home, and she is in chat. So let's see. Are you all sorted out now after the hurricanes? Lynn asked, and she said, not quite. Yep, still working on getting the culvert on their road fixed. Unfortunately, it's a shared area, so you've got to get person A and person B and person C all on the same page and clear it with the federal government because the water might be there, and the land government because it's a mess. And I'm making these things up as I go along. So, not the mess. I'm just saying I don't know that is the fact with the federal and but when you've got all the neighbors having to agree on timelines, on who's going to fix it, on how it's going to be done, it is a mess. How is that? Was that better? Without interjecting my own comments. Good morning, Giovanna. Good to see you. Check out her channel. I don't think I have her in the bot yet. I keep meaning to. Every time I see one of her shorts, I want to put her in my bot, and I forget. I'm sorry. Good afternoon, Joe. Good afternoon, Joe. Makes me think coffee. Let's see. And my chat box is over here. That's why I'm looking over here. In case you're new and you don't know. Sherlock Sows, Lori. Good morning. Melissa says pretty accurate. Okay. I wasn't wanting to put any undue, I can't think of it. On local and federal that wasn't due. Undue credit. Good morning, Joe. Let's see. It is 2 p.m. there where Joe is. Good morning, my friend Dee. And I don't know why I said that. At my big tidy up is what I meant to say. It's a good thing I've got this short today. And where Lynn is, it is 1 p.m. Dee's just become, triple D. D. Did I mention I was up at 3 o'clock? She shares videos and shorts on her channel of all things tidying, cleaning, inspirational decorating. Am I read yet? Thank you for that, Melissa. Oh, goodness. Thank you for sharing, Melissa and Sylvia. All I can say is I'm sorry. I say innocent things, but once they come out of my mouth, they don't sound as innocent as I mean them to be. Yes, Lynn is in the UK. Drink the coffee. I'm going to drink some coffee. Right now we're at half calf. Got a little ways to go before we're full calf. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, Joe hasn't put up any new videos lately. They must be showing me old ones that I know I've seen some old ones, but thank you for that, Melissa. Melissa is sharing the link. And if you are getting the hashtag team replay, don't forget to drop that chat and check out the links that we share in there and see what everybody's saying, because some of us are just that nosy. Joe just got a new sub. Congrats. I haven't said it in a while, except for I said it over at Dee Dee's. A rising tide lifts all ships. We are the tide. Or in Dee Dee's, case, the tidal wave of good vibes, sharing channels and all that good stuff. Dee Dee's got the good vibes. Community page. Kind, yes. Oh, I think it's under peace. See, I can mess with mods again. What did I put it under? I have a few, and I have PSAs. Whoops, that's not how you spell peace. You beat me to it. I can't even get in the chat box because I just slow this morning. There we go. There's my peace PSA. No drama related to provoking comments, please. Life is fluid, ever-changing. Let's enjoy where we are. Good morning, Brenda Foley. Hey, thank you. That's Melissa's way of saying when she says pay to rent. That's her way of saying thumbs up. Give me a like, if you're so inclined. If you're not, don't. Jeez. Okay. So I did not pick a block out of my book like I had been doing because I got sidetracked with my panel. That I decided I wanted to do something easy and fast, and this is both. Super easy, super fast. You can use scraps if you have leftover bits of binding. This would be great. The longest piece is 7 1/4. The longest piece is 7 1/4. The shortest piece is 4 1/4. And I was going to show you 2 different ways that you could do this. There's several different ways that you could do this. This rectangle piece, if it was whole, would be 4 1/4 by 7 1/4. So you could cut yourself out a rectangle and fill it with your strips. Thank you, Deborah. Deborah says, I'm going to watch you, then shower and get blood work done. I hope nothing's wrong. Joe says, done with the lint. Thank you, Joe. Thank you all. But this one I did this morning. I took a bunch of the strips. I just sewed them together. I didn't put them on paper. I didn't do anything, but I'm going to line them up on my paper, see how they fit, and just cut here and cut it out. Now, I think it's less wasteful this way than just doing several strips and cutting them, because I've got some partial strips over here, so you can use smaller pieces. And then after that's cut out, all we're going to do is snowball those corners up there with the 2-inch squares that we cut, crisscross cut. When I say crisscross cut, I assume people know what I mean, but that just means we're going to cut it this way and cut it this way. And then we'll have our triangles. Just sew and flip. You can always, I just do it off strips. I had to actually do the math for this because I was just taking strips or pieces like this, putting it where I needed it, flipping it. And I was thinking, I meant to take the one I have down there, over there down. It was a little bit, the corners up here were a little smaller than I wanted them to be, so I should make those a little bit bigger, but I did not change that when I wrote it down because I wanted to put it as I had it. But I think I am going to do larger corners. And these were 1.5-inch strips that I got the corners from. Those were 1.5-inch strips. I think you could even do probably 2-inch corner. 2-inch corner square, sew across and flip it, or sew in corner. But anyway, I wanted to show you, you don't have to have it on the paper. You can use the paper as a template and cut it out. It works just as well. And I was thinking that when I did this again, I was going to turn my paper over and do the other side, but I'm not today. I'm just going to sew my pieces to it. And here are my pieces. This should be, I say should be because what I did is I printed it out, and then what I needed more, it's not too small, but it's not too big. So if I needed more around it, I just put a frame around it with some sashing. And that was my plan. Just like I did the other one, I'm probably overthinking it, but not like I usually do. So if you printed out the pattern, this one, I didn't know how to edit this down here once it was in a PDF. I now know how to do that and did it on the 14-inch one. There is a 14-inch one underneath, and like I said, I would cut the rectangle and use it as a pattern. And this all up here I have cut out, so you won't even see that on the pattern. That's just cut that right there. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about it. The corners down here, we'll get in there. Yet if you are, oh, my dryer just stopped. Good. I didn't realize it was going till it stopped. If you're not new to doing things like this, you probably know exactly what you're doing, and this will take seconds. So, let's see the chat. And coffee, so I don't say anything. Joe says that's cool. Thank you. Now I have I'm using the words patterns loosely because basically this is what I've done. I put it on a piece of paper, and you can either follow like FPP or you can do it like log cabin like I did mine back here. I didn't use FPP for that. I just started adding strips all the way around and cutting them off as I go. And I will show you how to do that when we get there. I had intended to make several of these and make them in between my lives, but life has happened. And I am not getting things done like I would like. I have got 4 projects sitting out right now that I have been working on in different stages. And my brain doesn't like that so much. So anyway, we've cut out our template. You cut it down the center, and that leaves you with this right here is your seam allowance. So that is there. Seam allowance all the way around it when you cut it out. Oh, Sophie. Is there a link to the pattern in the description box? Yes, there is a link to both patterns in the description box, which I should pin. Can I get to the description box without losing it? We will see. I was going to pin that, and I didn't. I was also going to make a nice little list so I'd remember everything I was missing every day. That's what else didn't happen. I was starting to wonder where I put the pattern. Give me a minute, please. Well, I will go get that link because I don't see them. I put them in yesterday, I guess. Just a moment, please. Make sure there's no emergencies. Oh, sorry. I was too close to the mic. We're like 2.5 feet away. Thank you. I'm teasing you. Thank you for that, though. Okay. When it's down here, it's only a foot and a half. Let me go get those links real quick because. And it's dead air. Oops. copy and pasted them somewhere. It was, oh, I bet I have them. I bet I have them in yesterday's. Here we go. Oh. Thank you for sharing. Oh, what did I, oh, Deborah? Is someone up with you hearing rustling? It was just me. Or, no, I don't think I've heard the leaves. It started raining just a little bit ago, but we had some strong winds and some leaves rustling out there. I thought it was very pretty. It was just me being noisy. I'm used to saying nosy. Okay, here are the, I apologize for not getting them under this video sooner. Pattern links. And I could easily see these being an entire quilt or cornerstones, big cornerstones for quilt. Okay, I've got it pinned to the top now. Sorry about that. Just noisy. Try to be less noisy with papers. In fact, we're going to get rid of this one. So now I've done one half off screen, just sewing them all together in strips. Just sew the strips together. 1/4 inch seam. It doesn't even matter if you have a 1/4 inch seam, and frankly, it doesn't matter if you have an accurate 1/4 inch seam. You just want enough to fill that space from here to here, from here to the bottom. So, and the other way I do this, put my fabrics in the order that I want them in. I even sewed some together so I had a strip long enough. The other way I will do this is, it's kind of like paper piecing in the sense I'll put one there and I'll glue it down just so I know it stays. You don't have to glue it down, so I'm not going to glue it down just so you can see. And then I will sew all of them across in that order. And the numbers that I've got on here are actually for paper piecing. If you wanted to paper piece this, that is how I would do it. But I don't know why I do it like that, since I can do it like this. And my strips are about 1.5 inch. I use it just for a foundation because it keeps them nice and straight for me. Keeps them still. Plus, on my other machine, it likes it when I put things on paper. And I'm using newsprint, which is a very thin copy paper. I'm just lining up the edges. I'm not sewing on my lines that I have on there. I'm just lining up the edges of what I've got. I made an egg like this, and I think I saw our friend Halo, Angel, do an egg like that. And you could do it if you wanted to be a little bit more different. You could put the strips on this way. Whatever. At an angle. That's what I should think. At an angle. And really, that's what I intended to do, and I completely forgot about it until after I had that one sewn this morning. There's strip one. I'm lining up the tops so they'll stay pretty even. And lining up right sides together. Raw edges. That one should be iron. I ain't doing that. We won't tell the quilt police. We also won't tell them this is crooked as all get out. There's a reason we don't invite them to the lives. Iron Stitches, Tracy. Good morning. I dropped that one a little bit. Fix it. Didn't get it up as high as I should have, which is why I sewed it on sideways. It's going to be okay. So what I'll do is I'll use this one to fix it. And I have my seam allowance. Right sides together. And I'll only have 4 over here. Oh, those builders, Sylvia. I've been Sylvia, you would meet ethnically. Is here. So I'll tell you where I messed up. As soon as I did use a quick little press. My mini, it's a Dritz. There is a link to it underneath. There should be. Mom and Pop Shop. That would be Laura Lynn. She says, I'm listening, trying to get this place set up. Big hugs, everyone, and big hugs back to you. She has a cross stitch after mine at, I was at it's 10 o'clock my time, 11 o'clock Eastern, which would be also her time. Thank you for coming in and listening while you're doing stuff. I do that all the time. I try to say hi and then I just disappear until I hear something. I really like chocolate cake that just needs a response. So there's that. You could tell I cut it off right here. What I'll do is I'll cut it off there and I'll add a 1/4 inch down here so it works off. I'll just cut. You can see the line through this paper. I'm just going to cut that right there off and add the 1/4 inch down here because we're going to fix it as we get it. And I don't like that this side only has 4 pieces. Now I can't decide what I want for my birthday. I'm getting steak this weekend. But cut that top 1/4 inch off. Let's just a tad tilt. Hopefully slow enough we're not making anything nauseous. Don't get my house stuff. I'm going to go over and I'm going to cut off using the paper as a template. I'm going to cut off. It is dark over here for me, so it's making me wonky. I can't decide what I want for dessert for my birthday is what I was going to say. I was thinking German chocolate cake. But I'm not sure if that was just because I heard people talking about chocolate cake. Lauren, you just keep doing what you're doing. I'll talk about you. And I'm adding that 1/4. What I'm doing is I'm going past my paper, lining the paper up with my 1/4 inch. You can kind of see that. And I'll cut it there. And look, I have more pressure needed. And then these scraps can be used for another one over there. Another one of those. These, probably not. And I'll trim this over here where I went a little bit wonky. Wonky is fine. We don't mind wonky and scraps and all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to put these around panels, and you can do them in different colors. You can do whatever your heart desires. See, what I've done. So I'm going to not put the pin in my mouth. You know, if you would expect me to put that pin in my mouth. I'm going to line the top up with this. And use my ruler. So hopefully I'm not cutting off my paper. I probably won't use it again, but the idea is not cut into the template. Whoops. Good morning, guess who, Nancy? And the top of this one's straight, so I'm not going to do anything to it. I did iron these. I did not starch them. And you really can't tell. Starch fabric, to me, is easier to work with. I don't do it all the time. I try, if I starch one piece in a block, I'm going to starch all of them. Just lining this up on that line, 1/4 inches. And Angel did a tutorial on this thing, which thank goodness, because the first time I took it apart, I'll show you what I did. We'll go through this. First time I took it apart, I had my hand here on this, I guess, and I aimed it down because my phone's going off again. Okay. Nothing. I always have to look. My husband works at a job that is, it could be dangerous. And if something happened to him, I need to know. So, by the way, have we met? This is my home. I do this in a little bitty corner of my living room. If I gave you a sewing room tour, well, I have done that several times when I tidy. You'd go, oh. Anyway, I had my finger here. Oh, that's okay, Melissa. Oh, she's had scary weather too. Joe has. Is anybody working on anything you want to share with in the chat? I always forget to ask that. Anyway, I have my finger, my thumb here, and my finger back here. And first of all, that thing does not push. Let's see. It's got an arc right there. It doesn't. So I was doing this, but when I did that somehow, let's see if I can do it again. She couldn't do it again either. It fell out for me yesterday. This is magnetic. This blade is not coming off. I'm not, you know. Okay, I can't get it out this time. But the first time I did it, this part came out. I wonder if that's how I did it. Okay, that's how I did it. I pushed it down and that part came out. And what happened was the magnets, one flipped over the other one. And for the life of me, I cannot get this thing back where it went. This has a, you can see it's not open. It's not going to, no worries that I'm going to cut myself. I couldn't figure out how to get back on because I couldn't figure out why, because it seemed like all you had to do was this. Not if those magnets are flipped over. It's not going to keep the pin in. This little pin right here. So it came out. All of it came out together. I'm going to put that back in there and I'll show you. Here you can see. Stop grabbing it. It's about time. You can see, and this is what I liked about it. That and the color. But I found another color that I like too. Anyway, you can see what? You stay. There. It just grabs the blade. And then you put this back on. Well, there was some discussion last week because it is very hard to get off. I found the easiest way for me. This is a True Cut, and there's not a link underneath. I got it from Halo, and they have a system. They work with rulers. See ya. Good thing I have one. Did I do it again? Is that what happened? Because that's not safe. Check the magnets. Yep, that's what happened. See? Did it again. One of those magnets popped over the other side. Just put it right back. Only I could duplicate that, just saying. And then it goes in just fine. It's supposed to go in just. This was going to take like a second, guys. Okay. I see that on the symbol. So it's my attention. So she says, exclamation COLEEN makes me able to see you, whether you're on a phone that you can't tag on or what. I can still see that because I programmed that bot to do it. She's going to be glad when I stop playing with that blade. Okay, I'm going to stop playing with the blade, but I will tell you, if you get one, just dump that out. Using this bone right here and putting my finger across right there keeps me from popping that out. And it just gives it just the right amount of tension or pressure that it will pop the pin out. I'm not playing with you anymore. Next question, where did I hide my other one? we may be playing with it some more. Oh, that one's for paper. All right. Can you see over here? Just curious. I'm not doing anything. And if I scream, it was me not doing anything then too. That magnet keeps popping out. That's what the problem is. Those stinking magnets back there keep popping out. Okay. I would say if you have arthritis, I wouldn't buy this one. The bigger ones are easier to maneuver. I just wanted to try a small one because I wanted a small one. Do we feel better about what I'm doing now? Okay. No need to do not avert your eyes. I am done messing with that thing. But I will say, one, I wouldn't buy this 28 millimeter again. Nothing against the company True Cut that makes it or anything else. It's just not for me. Two, you should check out the rulers. It has a thing where it hooks on the ledge, so you can't veer off when you're cutting, which is very nice for some people. Anyway, we're going to move on to scissors because they seem safer. All right. So I've got my templates cut out, right? Okay, but now we need, I'm going to take that off right now. Now we need the corners. And how I'm going to do the corners okay. And it's that fiddling with this. And now we're going to stop fiddling with it. Magnetic. I'm telling you, it's a me problem, but apparently it's one that I have often. Right. This is what I'm going to do now because I'm done with that. I have this idea to make the outer and the inner ones a little bit different size, make the outer triangles a little bit bigger, the inner ones smaller. So what I was thinking was take a 2-inch. Now, if you did what I put on the pattern, which is just make a square and cross cut out, all you have to do is lay those on there. You can even cut this back here where you see the line. You can cut it a 1/4 inch away and you'll have the perfect line for it. In fact, I'll show you that. Because what I'm about to do isn't going to matter. Except for now you need a pencil. That is my poker pencil. Okay. 1/4 inch from the line on your paper and cut that off. And now you put your triangle right here, sew across, and you've got that. That's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to learn how to use scissors with the ruler, which is going to look something like this. And yeah, I'm just using a pencil. You know what? If it's good for, what was it I saw, the Amish woman to trace on her quilts, it's good enough for me. I've got 2 pieces together, cutting 2 inches. Now for the outsides, I'm going to put, let me figure out which side goes right side. It's the right side. I'm going to put right sides together. I'm sorry, I'm terrorized everybody. I'll tell you, I've got a seam ripping video that's horrible, but I'm going to put it up. Just because I'm ornery. Okay, I'm going to sew corner to corner on this. You can draw a line and sew corner to corner. I am just going to sew corner to corner using my seam tape. Laura Lynn had to come back to see what I was fiddling with because I make poor choices. And I'm doing this on the outside corners. Tell you what, if that's not the right side of the fabric, maybe nobody will notice. Oh, that was awful. Me playing with the... Sometimes I'm stubborn. It will take me hurting myself before I decide that I need to stop. Okay. So we've got these, and it's a good time to just guesstimate a 1/4 inch from that because of what I did. I'm going to guess a 1/4 inch away from that, more or less. And this one too. You should have seen me the other day with my trimmers going off, and I was trying to cut things, and oh, I couldn't do it with the rotary cutter. I couldn't do it with scissors. I was just having a fit. I'm going to press those back. And I use the moment to scream about government red tape, please. Get it, girl. And I see the chat a little bit after you guys do, so my timing is off. You know why. Where did I? Sound mom come in. Joe says, I just put up a video on Facebook about a recipe for arthritis relief. Oh, I have one for tea that has a bunch of anti-inflammatory things in it that I like really well. And yay, go check that out. Always interested in good recipes for that. Let's see. Guess who, Nancy? Yes, I have one of the 45. It's hard to use, to get used to, but I'm not giving up yet. I got nothing for that. What I really want, but it's expensive, and I know it is, but I've had my Quilter Select wherever it is roaming about my house. I've had that since I started quilting. I love it. It's a little bit heavier because it's got metal. It's very sturdy. I haven't had any problems with it. And all my rulers so far like it. I can cut on this side. I can bring it over here without having to flip it over to cut on that side. Well, what I was going to do is then take the offcuts, and I put that on the wrong side. So I'm not going to do that now. So I just realized I put that on the wrong side, so now I have to work out. This is not supposed to be stressful. So it's going to work out. Me getting used to drawing on the fabric so I can cut it may not. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's okay. So since I messed mine up, I'm going to cut me another 2 inch. And then I have some cutoffs from scissors. But I really like the Quilter Select, even though they are expensive. I got that one for Christmas. The one I got it for Christmas one year. I'm going to repeat what I just did. Unprepared. Let's see. That's the side of my place. I don't like how close those two are going to be. I'll be growling here in a minute. I'll get these down a bunch. Improv stripping. Improv strip piecing. Let's try 1.5. 1.5. I don't know. I assume Melissa's told everybody about the culvert that everybody wants fixed, but nobody wants to fix. For giving. You want to try something? Try it. It's your quilt, it's your rules. And I bet you Laura Lynn could figure out how to make a hat out of this. So I used a 2-inch square on the outside for stitch and flip and a 1.5 on the inside, which is not in what I put underneath it, on the pattern, because I decided to try it. That's not what I decided to try, but it wound up being. Laura Lynn is mostly listening. Let the woman listen. Cut off about 1/4 of an inch. Goes back up. Clean up the mess later. Yay, Laura Lynn and Kent are back home. I like home. I like sleeping in my own bed. Okay. It's going together like I got it. I don't care what I did wrong. If you want to know what I did wrong, you should be paying attention. Where's my... Improv, did I mention? So right now what did it say? It ran off. My paper with my measurements ran away. The one that you cut once on the diagonal, you're gonna line up right here. But since I'm improving, and if you want better view, watch yesterday's 10-minute video. This color on color is very hard. I can see it shimmer on one side. There we go. Okay, this is the right side. Has just a little bit of shimmer. I'm going to add this to it because I messed up my other strips. Fix it on the fly. Yes. Good morning, Angel. I saw her name. Good. Angel is Halo Inspirations. She has a YouTube channel. She has a shop. And she has great customer service. Do you know how long she tried to deal with poor me? Trying to recreate what I did? And she finally figured it out. Once she figured it out, I was like, okay. Stitches are, my seams are trying to push against this. And while we're there, I might as well do this one. Lining up right sides with my raw edges. That's what I'm doing. If you just came in, because so far it's been a mess. And if you live around where Angel's store is, they like when people come in and touch stuff. Touch it, play with it. All these rotary cutters, see if you like it before you commit to it. Which is a great, great, great idea. Wish my quilt shop was like that. So what has happened is I've lost my other rotary cutter, probably underneath the pile in back of me. This one I took apart to the point it terrorized people in chat. Who I believe probably has seen somebody do that on a live before. I can't tell if that's a white dot on the other side or I missed my fabric. I'm going to go over it again just in case. Okay. It's just a white dot. went from having a solid pattern to making a mess. Kind of like when I cook. I don't mess with recipes usually too much. Do you know, I took that out and I was trying to show people what I'd done before, and when I did, same thing happened. The magnet went over and prevented me from putting it back, and every time I've tried it, the magnet keeps going over it, still letting me put it back, so we put it aside. It's me problem, I guarantee. It's a me problem. I actually have a paper rotary cutter. But since we're using scissors, we're going to learn how to do it without a rotary cutter. I'm lining up my paper right here and just marking it on down, and I'm going to do the same thing over here. Improvise. And more strips, by the way. I thought I was going to use a solid piece for there. That is not the game for today. JC, good morning. I said, Tracy. Iron stitches, Tracy, and then there's Tracy. I thought I had it with that rotary cutter. I thought I had it. I would not have done it on a live had I known I did not have it. Yeah, seriously, this is like my entire weekend. Had a collab I was going to make something for, and I did it wrong several times. And it's not something difficult. I cut wrong. I measured wrong. Just, little annoying things that are all new. And then I had interruptions, which weren't on me. I'm cutting on my line. Just like you would with the rotary cutter. Try not to shake so people don't freak out. Such is life with trimmers. Okay. So now we put the corners on. And if you've noticed, we've come in late, and you have noticed that my hearts don't have the same sizes right here or right here. It's because I messed up. And I'm fixing it on the floor. And I need to add a little more fabric down to that corner. There's some more to do. I can't find the right side. Put this over here and fill in the corners. Scrap piecing at its finest. Improv. Isn't that what we do at Scraps? We improv. If you're judging me, go away. Sure, you got better things to do. If you don't, I still stand by, go away. This is why I'm not getting more subs. It's me. Scrappy hearts are cute. I like them. I also like the falling leaves outside my life. This is so much easier with the rotary cutter. And now I know. Let's go a little bit deeper into the pencil, which I did not do the first time. I am drawing on the wrong side of my fabric. Just filling in the gaps is what I would have done with the heart too if I ran short. And if anybody asks me later, I'm going to tell them that was intentional. And this one, I'm going to do the same thing with the same piece. I have enough. Yeah, I'm kind of chicken now to try another rotary cutter, another 28 millimeter that I found that Missouri Star has, again, because of the color. The quilters Select are nice, but one, they're expensive, and two, they're all gray and black, which I thought I wanted because I tend to go towards those colors. Turns out I don't. I don't want gray and black everywhere, which also makes me want to spray paint these. And if you're really good, you could go straight across your, I'm not. I am getting better at seeing a 1/4 inch though, without a ruler. Guys, rename this. What do you do when you lose your rotary cutter or you're just irresponsible and take it apart? I don't think I ever changed the blade on that one. I was going to say, I do have another one. I was thinking I had another 45 millimeter one. It's the Martelli. I don't know if I've ever changed the blade on that one. I need the blade change. It was gifted to me by my friend Don at my quilt projects. See? We've fixed it. We have fixed it. And now we're going to take the 2 pieces. Oh, I still love it. And I kind of like, I kind of like the offset center because when I draw hearts, they are never equal. So I'm going to line up my edges right here and do a 1/4 inch. Speaking of not equal, that didn't make equal. It's okay. And you can nest your seams down here. I just did. I turned one down and the other one, the other side, up. That way I know those are going to line up when I get to them. Oh. When glue is wet, it is slippery and may shift, Angel says, which makes me think she's having some slipping. I have a wonky heart. I have said so many things out loud that I shouldn't. But I still like it. Paper's coming off. I have a wonky heart, and you know what? It's going to go in it. This is a breast cancer awareness type thing, and I think it's nice that everything's not perfect. I'm only saying that because I'm on a live and I have to save face. Anybody else could do it, I'd be fine with it. No. Wonky. What's the song? There's a song. Everybody's got a. Is it Lonely Heart? I'm changing the word to wonky. It was in my head yesterday. Love that heart, and let's see what size we came up with. See if I needed to add quarters. That looks much wider than my other ruler is otherwise occupied too. It's good to have doubles. Yep, this is wider than I intended, so I'm going to cut it down evenly starting from the center. This is 8 inches because I didn't trim off these sides, I guess, enough. Or I could leave it like this and it'd be fine. And the length is actually short, so I can add strips to it. I might just use the white. I used the pink before. This might be a little more tricky. Can I cut a straight line? No. Nope. I know I just drew one, huh? Okay. Yeah, I am not a seamstress. I am not a scissor. Better than sawing. This one. Roll with it, baby. Look at that. It's still cut. Or it's sawed. Top is much straighter than the bottom. Let's take a little pressure. That doesn't like that so much. So now we have an almost 7.5-inch unfinished wonky heart. Let's check it out. We have 5 minutes. I'm going to cut part of this off. So I'm going to put it. This is how I do it if it's not the right size for me. And if I was following somebody else's pattern, it would be the right size. Like foam for the featherweight. Tape. Oh. This I am very good at. Throwing a piece of fabric up there, calling it sashing, because it's not the right size. I have never misplaced that 45 before. I know it has to be under something because it's not going far from this area. People know better than to touch my stuff. I'm just going to cut off the edge right now. I stopped using this one because when I put pressure on it, it won't do it now. But when I put pressure on it, somehow this pops up. It does that in the middle of cutting, and that's not helpful. That's the only reason I stopped using that one. Right sides together. You have a haul. Next Tuesday, I'm going to show the minky, the cow black and white minky that I got, and the pink and white cow print that I got. I've got them both so I can finish that quilt back there. Pink I got for my birthday. The other one I think I used our anniversary as an excuse. I find using the seam tape keeps me from looking at that needle, which throws me off. If I stare at the needle, I think Halo has said that most recently. Coleen, not as much. Using someone else's pattern now. Man, I thought I had this one nailed too. Oh, I got this. Still got this. Be nice. And you know what we say, if it's going to go wrong, it's going to go wrong on a live. That's the rules. Okay, so I wanted this 7.5 inches. The spinning ruler. I think we all know about the spinning ruler. I'm going to do like a 1/2 inch. So that's going to be a very thin on both sides. You may not be even able to see the bottom, because if I do a 1/2 inch here, when I take the seam on the next one, it's going to be a 1/4 inch. And that's fine with me. This one, I'm probably going to lose the seam. There's probably no sense in putting this on it, but you never know. I may change my mind about that too. I do that. My hour is up, but I'm going to turn my other iron on and give this a good press. I find a good press helps many things. Stay tuned to see when Melissa does her haul. And is it going to be live? Dee Dee? She says, thanks for the morning chuckles. Time to get going. Have a great week, everyone. Thank you. And don't forget to check her out. Check her community page out because it is full of good vibes. And we love good vibes. Thank you for giving me an hour of your day. And I apologize that I'm going over. I know you're thinking, are you really sorry for going? Oh, I said I apologize. I didn't say I was sorry. One day I'm going to be a big YouTuber and watch my mouth. Clearly not today. On the 14-inch, if you use 2.5 inch strips and a 1.6, or yeah, about a 1.6 length, papers come off so easy if you sew them on there like that. If you do it FPP style, so easy. I saw that. Melissa says, I'm going to have to go back and see what Angel said. This is Stay Flow, which I can't find anywhere online. Mixed with quite a bit of water. If it sizzles, you haven't waited long enough. Let's see what the chat says and we'll wrap it up. I don't know, should I change the title of this to check out my strip piece wonky heart? Let's see, the camera is here. That is actually how I draw hearts. Except for the bottom is way too straight. And it's going to go with these back here. I don't think anybody's going to pay no attention to it. And if it really bothers me, I'll get a mark. Let me get in chat, shut things off so I don't burn down my house. That is, frowned upon. I can't put that back over there. I've already put stuff there. Let's see. Give me 1 second to get a drink of coffee. Thank you all. You guys are so great about not judging me for what I mess up, because I am always messing something up. Switch up to this tab. Sun is coming out here. Yay. Let me scroll up so I can see stuff. As we're talking about bulbs, okay, we're going to go after bulbs. I see Halo says, Coleen, not as much using someone else's pattern. I saw that. Melissa needs to do a haul. Someone sent me fabric and notions from her sewing room, and it is so cute. Oh. Someone sent me fabric and notions. Again, is it going to be live? I want a live one. We need to see you live. And you need to do it when I'm not donating. So I can't see. Oh, and Sylvia, Thursday morning, 8 o'clock Central Time. 2 o'clock UK time, has videos she puts up. Halo Angel will be up, will be on, Lord willing, if the creeks don't rise, Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern. That's 2 p.m. my time. Time conversion in my head is not my friend. That's why I write things down. Too much stuff going on in there. Let's see. Oh, Halo says, can't wait to see the Minky. Oh, I sent a picture to Sherlock. Lori, she's already got a picture. When I opened it, I sent her the picture. And I think the black kind of looks, to me, black hits it. It's kind of a blue tint. That may be just my imagination, or maybe my lighting that was doing it, but it's supposed to be black on white. Lynn says, love watching Happy Mail videos, Melissa. Let me know when you do, Melissa. Fern says, everybody's excited about your haul, so now you got to do it. Now you are committed. The next couple of days. Nice. Melissa said in the next couple of days. Halo says, oh, yes, if it goes wrong, not live, we may never know. Oh, you'll know. I've got the biggest mouth. I tell everything. Oh, and there's Dee Dee leaving us. Enjoy the rest of your day, Dee Dee, in case I didn't say it, in case you're still listening. Oh, that's what the angel I always LOL at the well-placed hand to cover the mistake. That's kind of excessive in this case. Oh, okay. I could almost get away with that. What do you think? Can't tell it's a heart. I am on a roll this morning. Lori says she can't find. Hang on. Oh, Halo says they rebranded StayFlow. I saw another product. I was wondering if they had. I've been seeing that happen a lot with things. Let's see. Prince said the heart is so cute. Thank you. Oh, Melissa was talking about her broken, bruised ribs. Bubble wrap. I'm not the only one going to get bubble wrapped. I used to be the one to say that. Now I have people saying it to me and people being Dee Dee. My big tidy up. Yeah, I should be out there cleaning a fence tomorrow. I don't think my hip's going to take that after my fall last week. I'm not being still enough to let it get better because I'm a terrible person. Walmart still has jugs of it. That's what Melissa said. Lori said she couldn't find it. And then I'm going to have to look up what it was rebranded as. But if you can't find StayFlow, I have also, and it costs more, but I like it too. And I think everybody does. Mary Ellen's Best Press. Yeah, that's what it's called. I think I took my links out. I had some links in there to it, or maybe I left them in and took the StayFlow out. I will look up what the new brand of that is, though. Oh, I scrolled way too far. Melissa says she shakes the jugs. Just stay. Sylvia asked, does StayFlow or Starch spray have shelf life? Just wondering. Fern King says Amazon has StayFlow. Yes, they do. I did see it on Amazon, but the reason I didn't say anything is because it's expensive there. And it was not expensive when I bought it. It was like, I'm thinking $5 for a gallon jug. Is that? It's been a while, but it was not. I think it was $36 when I was looking on Amazon. But I would have to do the ounce per ounce comparison with other stuff like Mary Ellen's Best Press to decide whether or not I get it. Heart is cute, Joe says. Thank you. Oh, StayFlow is discontinued. Halo says, Angel says. And I lost what I was saying a second ago, asking about the shelf life. Melissa says she shakes the jug before using it. Never had an issue, and that's what I do. I got this either I think it was year before last, I had this jug of StayFlow. And I mean, I'm just using a little bit in my spray bottles and then filling it with water because I don't like the If you do it like the jug said, I don't like it that firm. It messes with my hands. The feeling. It's a texture thing for me. Oh, okay. Well, I am just scrolling. Melissa has to ration hers now. It's been discontinued. Oh, Halo says she'll let us know next week, and I will look at it too if I remember to. She said she wants to say it is Linit, but that isn't made by the same company, so we'll let you know. Okay, thank you. See, we have the best people. Always willing to help. One rib, bubble wrap. So we got to do what we got to do. I mean, who thinks that I'm not going to put this together after the live? Why? I just, I appreciate it, Angel. And there's the Walmart link Melissa shared for the Purex Stay Flow. It has, Angel says it has to be that Lynn space it is the replacement. I've heard it works great. Cool. We will try it when I run out of this giant jug that I've got. We haven't seen it yet. Yeah, Melissa says she paid $4-ish at Walmart for hers, which I was thinking $5, maybe $5 or $6, but it's for a gallon. Joe says, get your hubby to put it together for you. My hubby sat there and watched me struggle with it for like 2 hours before I finally emailed Angel that I was incompetent. His view is, you'll get it. Now, if I was trying to put a hole in the wall, he would be micromanaging it. Not this. No, I won't. I hear judging from over here. Melissa, stop it. Put the rotary cutter down. I hear it. We call it telepathic because we're funny and we make up words. Okay, okay. Lynn, goodbye. Have a good day. She says, looks like we lost Coleen. Oh, did I? Am I gone? Do I need to yell at somebody? Oh, see, now I'm going to keep talking while I go over and I check. Did you do something? Nope, I see me. Oh, I was buffering. That was internet problem. Sorry. Thank you. But we're going to wrap it up so we won't have to worry about country internet. Don't miss Pop at, okay, how about I not give you time? She's got the time. Mom and Pop at 11 Eastern today, and they also do video drops, and they are live on Saturdays too if you missed their live today. And why would you miss their live today? I'm not judging you. I'm just concerned about you if you missed their live today. Oh, okay. Where was I? Mom and Pop today. Tomorrow we have Halo at 3 p.m. Eastern. Thursday, my friend Sylvia, you and me FPP will have a video drop, I think, in the morning, USA time, 2 p.m. her time. Oh, you're welcome, Laura Lynn. Then that brings us to Friday, which I will have a premiere going up. I checked to see what it was. Oh yeah, it was my my grandma's sunbonnet suit. I was just fixing them up. Nothing really of great importance in that video, and I probably shouldn't say that. But it's going to be a premiere, and I'm going to be in live chat with my friends. So if you want to join us, and let's see, that's Friday. And then Friday at 5, we have tea Central Time. And then we're back around to Mom and Pop and watch Melissa because she drops things at will. to get her like on a third story. Some balloons. I have an honor streak. I apologize. Thank you all for your time too. I appreciate it. I go a little sideways, but I know. Oh, I haven't seen them in Quilt Fect live today. Joe says I haven't seen them. I'll have to check them out. Halo says thank you for your share. Super cute. You're welcome. Thank you all for your time. Thank you for putting up with me. Thank you for the improv patience. And yeah, we're going to move on to next week and try to do better. So, thank you for the new subscribers. Thank you for my subscribers who have been around no matter how long. I appreciate every one of you. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you over at Laura Lynn's. Hopefully, I get in chat. But anyway, be the light you hope to see in others, and take care.